Hey everyone, if you want to make your own podcast but you don't know where to begin, Spotify for Podcasters makes it super easy. They've got everything in one place, it's totally free, and you can make money while doing it. Here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer, so no matter what your setup is like, you can start doing it today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify and pretty much everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also supported, and you can even conduct polls and Q&As. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. And best of all, the platform is totally free. No catch, totally free. When I wanted to start my own podcast, I did not know where to begin, and I didn't think it was even possible. And Spotify for Podcasters made it happen. They made it easy, they made it quick, and I am doing something that I love. What more can I ask for? So if you're interested in starting your own show, you can do it, and I highly recommend you give this a try. Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to www.spotify.com/podcasters to get started. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Everything Kratom, the podcast about anything and everything Kratom. Good to have you with us on this Wednesday morning. As I was saying this past week that today was going to be a special day, unfortunately I do have to postpone that until next Wednesday, but I can still let you know a little more information about why I kept saying that. So, here's the surprise. Everything Kratom is going to officially be having a partnership with ETHA Botanicals in California. That's right, ETHA Botanicals in California. And ETHA's founders, Victor and Alex, are going to be providing regular content to this show. Each and every Wednesday, you'll be able to tune in here, and you'll be able to hear some thoughts from Victor and Alex, whether it be on the current state of Kratom, their favorite combinations, the sorts of varieties of Kratom that they enjoy, what they think about the potential ban on Kratom, their views on the potential outcome of the WHO meeting, and many other topics that come to mind. So I'm really excited to be starting this partnership with ETHA. It's going to be great. You're all going to find them really interesting. They have some videos on their website if you do want to check them out to get a little bit of an intro into who these guys are. They're really interesting fellows. They're really cool. And I know that they're going to be providing some awesome content to this show. So everyone should definitely be ready to tune in every Wednesday to be getting a dose of Victor and Alex from ETHA. So I'm really excited about that. Another great and exciting thing about this partnership, everybody, is there is going to be a code that you can use exclusively through this show, Everything Kratom. You will be able to use a code to purchase products from the ETHA website, including Kratom products, at a discounted rate, a special discounted rate only through Everything Kratom. So also stay tuned to learn more about that. It's an exciting partnership. ETHA has a great model. They have an incredible connection to the growers who supply their products. They have triple lab testing methods that ensure what you are getting is what you wanted. And it ensures the safety of the product. And I think that they are a model for other vendors out there. Also wanted to let everyone know that they are not paying for this show. This is my personal opinion. I honestly do think that they have an incredible model, and I highly suggest people go and check them out. So this is not paid advertising. I wanted to make that clear. I just honestly and truthfully think they've got something amazing going on there. The final thing I wanted to mention is check out their products. Not only do they have a really interesting line of products related to Kratom, but they also have these Kratom tablets. And it's a really interesting way of taking Kratom. So I'm excited to learn more about their methods. How did they come to this, model? How did they come to the idea of selling these tablets? And, what is it like to have something that's extended release Kratom? Super interesting. Can't wait to learn more from them. and I'm excited to be starting this partnership. So I hope everyone's excited too. Again, you can tune in next Wednesday. We're going to be having our first content provided from ETHA Natural Botanicals in California with Victor and Alex. So, great. Stay tuned. In the meantime, I found an interesting few sites that I wanted to check out yesterday, and I want to read a brief article to everybody because I have trouble finding new sources of information about kratom. Every time I search anything about kratom, most information sites or sources come from vendors themselves, which is not a reliable way to build up one's knowledge of a product, as if everyone you hear from is selling that product. So I've been having trouble finding, different legitimate sources of information. I found a blog on diabetessymptomsmagic.com. It's a very interesting, place to find it. But there's a lot of great articles on kratom in here. And here's one. The simple reason why FDA will never stop attacking kratom. If kratom, an herb used for many purposes over centuries with no deaths in Southeast Asia, gets attacked relentlessly when 152 deaths are associated with kratom use are found in 1 year, we are told that kratom must be banned. Of those 152 deaths associated with kratom use, only 7 could be shown where kratom was the only substance reported to have been found in the descendant's body. And there's still likely to be more to the story, which is yet to be told, such as pre-existing conditions, etc. The simple reason is that kratom has not paid the millions of dollars to the FDA to approve its safety, and there's no guarantee that the FDA will accept their proof even if they do pay up. Typically, only pharmaceutical drugs are potentially profitable enough to be worth paying so much for simple approval. Herbs are inexpensive, and when used with some intelligence and responsibility, rarely cause problems, but they are viciously attacked by the FDA when the public finds them preferable to expensive, side-effect-ridden prescription drugs. The herbal sweetener stevia, for instance, was also given a hard time when it was first applying to be used on the US market, even though it had been used safely in Japan for 10 years or so. Solid reasons for why kratom should remain legal, such as the herb's success at saving millions of former opioid and other drug users from habituation to illegal, but deadly prescription drugs, don't count. What counts is not the substance's safety, but the fact that someone has spent the money to do research and paid the FDA to review it. Unless and until the kratom community can get wiser leaders to prevail on this issue at the National Institutes of Health to realize the FDA's inherent bias, we are unlikely to see the attacks on this remarkably safer herb than FDA-approved methadone cease. So there is one good article that I found, and there's a number of other ones that people should definitely check out. One of them is actually on price pressures threatening the kratom industry. And that's taking a look actually at the pandemic's effects and also government-related effects on the price of kratom, and, taking a look at if farmers are being paid enough, what that means for the market, what it means for vendors, and the possibility of the Indonesian government cracking down on this a bit harder. They specifically point out the Indonesian BNN, Bureau of Narcotics. So definitely a good place to check out some new articles, diabetessymptomsmagic.com. So that's going to do it for us today, but be sure to tune in next Wednesday. We're going to be getting some great content from ETHA Natural Botanicals, and you don't want to miss it. All right, thanks everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.